All right, well, the city of Gurugram is all set to vote on the 25th, and it's one of the most hottest and looked after constituency in the state of Haryana. And for the preparations and what all has been the challenges, and of course, the achievements of the district administration, I'm joined by the Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Nishant Kumar. Yadav. Thank you so much for joining us, sir, at Business Today. Sir, the date is almost near, and the administration has done a considerable hard work in ensuring everything goes as per law and order. Could you give us some highlights of what the challenges were and what all have you undertaken efforts to ensure peaceful voting happens in the state of Gurugram?
We have voting on 25th of May in Gurugram as the case in entire Haryana. And as far as the Gurugram parliamentary constituency is concerned, so we have around 25 lakh voters, and the constituency spreads over 3 districts primarily. So the biggest challenge is the number of voters, because it is the largest constituency in terms of voter in the entire state. Okay. And more than 50% of the voters are urban voters. Generally, we come to hear things like urban apathy when we talk about urban voters. And we see many times, voting turnout is not very healthy in urban areas. So this is our biggest challenge. However, we have initiated many action points on this, and for example, we have reached out to each and every RW in the urban areas. We have also established 52 booths in the societies themselves, so that the voters don't have to travel to the nearby schools or the government buildings, and they can cast their vote within their society. We have also provided facility of pick up and drop to those voters who are not able to travel to their nearby booth. Further, we have also reached out to all the universities and colleges specifically to target the first-time voters, first-time electors. Also, we have installed around 100 walls of democracy, where we have asked the citizens to take a pledge that they will vote on 25th, and also to sign these walls. So we plan that we'll get around 1 lakh signatures, which eventually repose the faith of people into voting, and they will also be encouraging their nearby citizens, relatives, etc., to come and vote in the booths.
Sir, how confident are you? Because in the past phases we have seen some states and districts having a lower turnout, especially when we saw the biggest cities like Mumbai. We are seeing those issues. How confident are you of a good turnout here in Gurgaon, sir? Do you think the corporates eventually will cooperate and let their employees, and subsequently they will be coming out to vote in the city of Gurgaon, sir?
Well, we are quite confident, because that day, number one, we have also declared a holiday, naturally, as declared by the ECI and government, that it's a holiday on the poll day. Also, we have started an application called queue management system, by which the voters can come to know the number of people who are waiting in queue at their booth, so that they don't have to wait. They can plan their visit to the booth accordingly. So like these, we have taken many digital initiatives by which the voters can be facilitated in many manners. Further, since heat wave is there, so we are taking due precautions so that voters have a pleasant stay and experience at the booth. So we have provided facilities like coolers and fans, waiting areas, sitting places within the booth. We have also deployed volunteers at each and every booth. Paramedic staff has been deployed. Medical kits have been provided. ORS things have been provided. So in lump sum, we have tried to provide all such facilities by which voter can have a great experience and exposure at the booth. However, I would like to urge all the voters that it's a festival of democracy, and the event comes every 5 years only. So though voting is their fundamental right, but at the same time it is their responsibility also. So they should definitely come out of their houses, and they should definitely vote.
So it's clearly not a holiday, but a very important day to exercise your franchise. I get your message. So last question. So we recently saw that there has been a lot of developments with respect to some illegal activities that have undertaken, which is very common and natural in terms of when elections come over. Could you give us some details, sir, as to what has been seized and any fishy things that you have seen over the period of, the code of conduct was in place?
Yeah, so the day when elections were announced, that is 16th of March, the model code of conduct came into force from the same day. And after that, we constituted many teams. So flying squad teams were made, 20 such teams were made. Then there were static nakas and surveillance teams. 12 such teams were there, and other duty magistrates and police personnel were in the field. So accordingly, just to curb the violations of Model Code of Conduct, and just to ensure that election process goes free and fair manner, and the voters are not influenced unduly, we have conducted many seizes, and accordingly more than 20,000 litres of liquor has been seized, which has a value of around 70 lakh. Additionally, the total seizure amount stands at around 7 crore, which includes seizure of more than 5 crores of cash and liquor, as well as drugs and narcotics material, the weapons, bullets, etc. So overall, articles of more than 7 crore have been seized, and our teams are still in the field. We are very hopeful that will not any such activity influence the voters, and we will create an environment where voters can cast their vote free and fair manner.
Sir, last 2 days are very crucial because the canvassing ends and the quiet period begins. That is when your real work also starts. What is the plan there, sir, with respect to security, the security of strong rooms? Because there have been a lot of accusations towards tampering of EVMs and other issues, sir. How are you ensuring that the city of Gurgaon, which is in a lot of limelight, doesn't face these issues, sir, with respect to policing, security? Could you give us some more details there, sir?
Well, regarding strong rooms, three-tier security has been provided. All the strong rooms will be manned with three-tier security personnel, which will include CAPF personnel also. They'll be under constant CCTV surveillance. All the candidates and their agents have been informed, and they have been asked to come to strong rooms whenever the strong room is opened or sealed. They have also been provided a space where they can see the live feed of the CCTV cameras of the strong room, so that they can be sure that the strong rooms are not opened without their presence. Parallelly, we have also ensured that strong rooms are double sealed. Basically, double lock system is followed. The one lock key remains with the returning officer and another with the ARO, so that all these initiatives are there just to ensure that the political parties and candidates have faith in the system, and the entire election procedure can be as transparent as possible.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Yadav. Pleasure always speak to you, sir. Thank you, sir.